For my book report, I read The Wishing Spell by Chris Colfer. In this book, Alex and Connor Bailey get sucked into a place called the Land of Stories. They go to many kingdoms trying to find the wishing spell, which can help them get back home. In this book, they meet a man-sized frog named Froggy who tells them about the wishing spell. In the Corner Kingdom, they find locks of Rapunzel's hair on the stairway of her tower. This is needed to get the wishing spell along with many other items. In the Charming Kingdom, they get Cinderella's glass slipper and talk to Cinderella herself. The glass slipper is an important item in the wishing spell. In the Red Riding Hood Kingdom, Alex and Connor get bark from Queen Red Riding Hood's basket, which is another item needed to get the wishing spell. They also meet Queen Red and Jack, like the Beanstalk Jack, who helps them. In the Troll and Goblin territory, they are enslaved by trolls, but escape and free all the other prisoners. On their way out, Alex and Connor find a stony crown, which is also important in the wishing spell. In the Fairy Kingdom, Alex and Connor go to a fairy named Trix's trial, who turned a fairy's wings into leaves for about half a second. Connor stops Trix from being kicked out of the kingdom, and they get a drop of Trix's tears, which is yet another item needed for the wishing spell. In the Sleeping Kingdom, Queen Sleeping Beauty gives them the needle from her spindle, which is yet another item needed for the wishing spell. In the Northern Kingdom, they find Queen Snow White, and she tells them that the jewels from her coffin are in the dwarf forests, and the jewels are needed for the wishing spell. They go back to the dwarf forests and get the jewels. They are recaptured by the trolls and goblins, but luckily they escape. They are cornered by wolves, but they get out. In Mermaid Bay, when they go back to the dwarf forest, they get jewels from Snow White's coffin, but get recaptured by the trolls and goblins. Luckily, they get out. In Mermaid Bay, they meet the Seafoam Spirit, aka the Little Mermaid's ghost, who tells them that the saber from the deepest sea, another item needed for the wishing spell, is in the Thornbush Pit, which is a cursed pit full of thorn bushes. At a hidden place, they are captured by the evil queen, and she uses the wishing spell to free her long-lost love, Mira, from the magic mirror. Unfortunately, Mira had been slowly losing his mind in the mirror, and he died shortly after he was set free. Thank you for listening to my book report. Bye.